Good afternoon, everyone. I am Marcela Vergara, a student bachelor in English as a foreign language. This course is Advanced English 1. And today we'll talk about that's important topic like sexual violence. I would like to share a blog what we designed. So I would like to read this important statement. This is sexual violence is a cancer to all social status. So around the world, this is an crimes, a stronger crime because every year has an increases. But today, the children or the kids have more population affected for these crimes. It's important that we can take care our kids because we have a lot of kids around the world on the streets. So in Colombia, we have to a penalty or maximum penalty is 8 years for person or for this kind of crimes, but it depend the kind of situation. Well, our conference will be development in three parts. The first part, Lorena talked about two statistics about the topic, and the second part, Jenny talked about the consequence, and finally we have to conclusion. So, welcome to Lorena. Would you like to start with that statistics?
Hello, dears. I am Lorena. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Marge, because there are an important topic. Okay, the sexual violence and the statistics are very high, and not only in Colombia, but in around the world. But the sexual violence is not only in women, because there is in the animals, in the adults, in the children, in the men, it is concurrently. In this moment, I want to show this picture with you. Okay, give me a moment, please. Okay, this. Can you see the image? Chicas.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Everyone? Everyone, can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe. Okay. In this picture, I can see the victims. This picture, this is of the region in Colombia. In last years ago. Okay, then 83% are women. Can you see the image? Okay, and 33%. Okay, South help because for uses in the past, only 33%. 7 out of 10 are minors. Okay. The victimaries in the 64% had a familiar relationship with the victim, and the 99% was a person unknown. It's okay. In the image, I can say that the victims more sensibilities are the women, because it's the sexual, how do you say, devil? Okay.
No.
And in this in this country, is the exploitation this part. And around the world there are many campaigns for defense with our women's.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I don't know because you say something about the statistics in our region. How is Boyacá? I don't know.
It's maybe sport. The most cases are to Caribbean regions,
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's most
Caribbean
propense.
region,
For the
or
culture, for the culture,
Orinoquia.
yes. Uh-huh.
But in Boyacá department is a little bit.
Yes. Okay.
Well, okay,
Continue.
thank you, Lorena, for you explain about the statistical that's important case. So, would you like to explain about the consequence? What are the consequences with the victim? Jenny, please.
Good afternoon, partners. My name is Lucy Rincon. A sexual assault or sexual violence can impact a person's daily life. Mm, Even if the event has been completed or not, or even happened years ago. I consider that there are many relations that impact the victims. Some of the most common emotional, for example, psychological and physical reactions are emotional reactions, guilt, grief, shame, fear, distrust, sadness, vulnerability, um, isolation, loss of control, anger, and numbness, and confusion and disbelief and guilt. Psychological reactions, for example, nightmares, traumatic retrospective remembrance, depression, difficulty in concentrating, post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, others eating disorder, use or abuse of alcohol or drugs, phobias, low self-esteem, physical reactions, changing sitting or sleep patterns, increases response to shock, concern for personal suffering, physical damage and concern for pregnancy or contraction or SIDA, or other sexually transmitted diseases, for example, FIH. I think it's one of my consequence, but I think that it's most of these consequences people are affected since they are small until they reach their old adult age.
Oh, wow. What do you think about that consequence, Lorena?
Okay. Okay, the consequence for me is
What do you think about that consequence, Jenny
yes,
said?
it's terrible. It's terrible because in the person generate traumas for the life, for the life in every areas of the person.
Uh, well, I think that there are some people, some woman, because it's the most important in this case. So have to several depressions for that situation, yeah. But the important persons have an professional assessment, no?
Yeah, sometimes create indifference with the person, no? How barrera, muro with the other
Uh,
persons
Work.
because the traumas.
Uh, That, yes, it's depend with the person is correct,
Sí,
Lorena, because
with the case, sí, yes.
I think that they have a force brain. You can to have a good development or need to other strategies about the the case. No.
Psychological help.
Yeah, psychological assessment. So,
Okay.
hello, Julie. Can you hear me? Julie.
Julie, tienes
Okay.
activa.
Uh, yes, yeah. Good afternoon, classmates. My name is Julia Asbeides Pitti Alba. The conclusion, I think the sexual violence has become a problem of public health and violation of human rights, which have Yundus Berlin always being present in our society negative, affecting the physical, social, and emotional health of the victim who suffer it. Um, Sadly, we see how it has increased the case of violence against children. Being innocent victims living devastating consequence in their life. It violated their freedom, dignity, and physical and psychological integrity of the human beings. Unfortunately, in most cases, men are the main perpetrators who use sexual abuse against women. Um, we should not be blind to this problem.
Oh wow. As a real conclusion, so Julie get with general conclusion, but we have to a specific conclusion. So, Jenny, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Right. Well, the fair conclusion is your.
Yeah.
Can you talk about for why do you select or do you write in this case that conclusion?
In my opinion, in this conclusion, is because I can be victim of sexual violence, regardless of gender, and physical, socioeconomic, family, and other background. Just as anyone can be the perpetrator um, or aggressor. And in general, I think that all over the world, men, girls, children, women, and all those who suffer sexual violence, disproportionality, more affected by poverty, injustice, and discrimination.
Yes, you have a good conclusion for that case. So, in my opinion, when we have this kind of case of the many people have focused in the criminal because need to punish for he or for they, but what happened with the victim? No, we need to remember that she or he or whatever need and a professional assessment or need to a family, friends. Well, when she or he or they can to call or talk about with that situation, what happened in that moment, how do you feel. This is important, yeah, you know, because it's important that we need to remember that a special case is difficult situation and need to, it's not an easy process to go to throw. This is my conclusion. So Lorena, can you hear me?
Okay, very well, Marcia. In conclusion?
The last and finally conclusion is yours.
Yes, yes.
Would you like to talk about when this
Yes,
conclusion?
I know, yes. Okay, in conclusion, for me, okay, I want remember these words said with the person in the video reference, like us, this. Can you read in the chat? Trauma stops the possibility and the movement activates it. It's very important defense and denounce the sexual violence because it very high the statistics and is really around the world, not only in Colombia. Remember, trauma stops the possibility, the movement activates it.
Oh, thank you for your sentence, for your statement. So, is this sentence is like Tamara?
Yes, see. So,
Tamara video.
Tamara.
So, I mean, I think that Tamara has throw for bad situation, but she need to helpfully with other persons and other in other groups, and she today is a good people, and she have a implementation with that situation, and maybe the society needs more person like Tamara.
Yes, of course, Mars. Of course.
Okay.
Continues, please.
Maybe any other point of view about that topic, guys?
Julie?
No? Julie?
My final conclusion is that we should contribute to the prevention of sexual violence for all by the future teachers orienting families because we are in the obligation to important not only currently and the academic living, but in the formation of values.
Oh,
Okay.
wow. So I have a question because for you guys, what do you think about we are to preparing about teachers, and we need to have a good implementation with that situation, no? What do you think that you can help if you have any student have the same problem, they have problems? Think if you make you think that you can help that kids or not, or what do you do?
Marcel, I don't know the question because it's interference. Can you repeat?
Okay, so sorry. Can you listen to me, Igor? Yes? No? Hello?
Repeat the question, please.
Okay. I don't know what happened with Julie. So, we are an student for the bachelor, for the degree, no? A bachelor or like a teacher. We have we will have a responsibility with a lot of students. So what do you do if you have one student have to throw for the same process, for the same situations? What do you do?
Okay, in my case,
Yeah.
I can speak with the family of person for the maybe the version is different or the situation or process in this person is different. Is different, and we are needed in how do you say indagar and share forms to help this person.
Okay. And what about you, Jenny? Jenny.
I will seek psychological help for the students. Mm, and in this case, I think the gender violence against younger girls is most probable. Is an issue of great concern for quantitative reasons. I believe that the lawyers and the teachers um, have um, important paper in this case. Um, Not only because they're more educated you are and they're more knowledge able about the issue, the better you will be able to advise the victims and defend them.
You have a right answer. So, guys, I think that is all for today. So I would like to enjoy that video or think about that situation around the world. Is every year is increasing. Please care your kids, your mother, your wife, all of people, because today is not just women or kids, it's the same, boys or men. Okay, so I hope that you like that video and think about that situation. So goodbye.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
dear Marce, dear
Goodbye.
Lisette, and Julie. See you.
See
Have
you.
a nice day.
Yeah, you
Thank
too.
you very much, Marcela. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.